Michael Cole, along with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. But King, we're not alone. Superstars surround the ring here in Milwaukee. What? Listen to this. Another suspect as far as Commissioner Foley's concerned, King. In fact, all of these superstars are suspect in the hit-run attack on Stone Cold Steve Austin last November at Survivor Series. And you say, speaking of eyes, what about the eyes of Kane? Now you say everybody's a suspect in Commissioner Foley's eyes. I'll tell you who everybody's a suspect in the eyes of, and that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's not going to play any favorites. He's going to find out who did it. Well, the person who did do it better step forward here tonight, because you're going to go into the court of Stone Cold a little bit later on in Unforgiven, King. Stone Cold Steve Austin is not going to have mercy on any of these superstars, as Stone Cold mentioned a few weeks back. I love a good whodunit.
Now, we are gathered here today to find out just who the hell ran over Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Somebody should step forward now, please.
And because nobody feels like stepping up to the plate and saying, okay, I did it, the commissioner of the World Wrestling Federation has decided to make a couple of predictions.
Predictions?
You see, I thought about just who had the most to gain by running down Stone Cold last November. And hey, I know that my first candidate, this may not be the most popular thing to ever come out of my mouth, but at the time of Stone Cold's accident, there were two really, really big stars in the WWF running neck and neck for popularity.
First of all, it wasn't an accident.
Since Stone Cold went down, one of these superstars saw his t-shirt sales go through the roof. Saw his popularity go through the roof. His ability to electrify crowds go through the roof.
Could it be?
And I hate to say it, but one of those suspects is a former tag team partner of mine. And that, unfortunately, would be you, Rock.
Mick Foley pointing at the Rock King, considering him a prime suspect. He did have a lot to gain. I mean, let's face it. I mean, it was the Rock's rental car. But didn't the Rock just a week ago, King, on Raw, deny having anything to do with it? Everybody's denied it. Is there one person out here that stepped forward? So in other words, everybody is denying it, along with the Rock. Well, the Rock cannot be pleased.
Out of respect for everything you've done, out of respect for our friendship, I'm going to give you a chance in front of all these people to explain your actions or your inactions last November.
Oh boy, here we go. This is like being put under that hot light. Well, the Rock's on the spot here, King, and you have to believe the Texas Rattlesnake is watching this at home in the Lone Star State. Here we go.
Mick Foley. It seems to The Rock that he's feeling a little, how do you say, deja vu?
That's how you say it.
Because see, The Rock has already answered this time and time again. The Rock has already told you that he didn't do it. The Rock has already told the cops that he didn't do it. The Rock has told Stone Cold Steve Austin himself that he didn't do it.
He said he didn't do it. He's emphatic, King.
Now, Mick Foley, as a best-selling author, it seems like you have a little problem understanding the English language.
Yeah, among other things.
So for your own benefit, let The Rock tell you one more time in plain, simple English. The Rock did not run over Stone Cold.
Adamant about that, King. What about a polygraph test?
Now for further clarification, let The Rock tell you in another language. Let him tell you in Swedish. What?
Swedish?
The Rock didn't run over Stone Cold on the
Swedish. You don't understand Swedish? You're not bilingual? I don't think Foley is either, though. King, if The Rock didn't run over Stone Cold, then who did? Who's going to step forward?
Now, Mick, if you need even further clarification, let The Rock tell you in Chinese.
Uh-oh. Chinese?
Ding bong ding dong, he's Stone Cold.
I think he just ordered some chicken chow mein.
You see, Mick Foley, it doesn't matter what language The Rock tells you in. Because whether it happened then or it didn't happen, regardless of what happened to Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock would still be standing before you today, the WWF champion.
Wow. That's a pretty strong statement. Very strong.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Well, King, The Rock is denied running over Stone Cold Steve Austin, but if The Rock didn't do it, who did?
To tell you the truth, Rock, I never thought you did it anyway. But let's face up, there is a suspect out there who had an awful lot to gain. A guy who's seen his career skyrocket since Stone Cold went down. Who's won WWF championships. Who's put me into retirement. Who's fought you tooth and nail. I'm talking about the game, you Triple H.
Finger pointing now goes to Triple H, King. The game. Yeah, in reality, the game did have a lot to gain.
Come on up here and address the fans of Mick Rocky.
I agree with you there, King. Triple H has arisen in the World Wrestling Federation over the past 10 months. But King, do you believe Triple H would do such a thing? Do you think the game would run down Stone Cold Steve Austin? I guess, honestly, you don't know what to believe anymore. I mean, it's hard to believe anything. Everybody seems to have an alibi. Everybody seems to have an excuse.
Foley, we've been over this a million times. This is ridiculous. All right? How many times does everybody have to tell you? How many times do I have to tell you this answer before you understand? You want to know, did I set up Stone Cold Steve Austin? You're damn right I did.
What?
I set him up for a beating. I set him up to get his kicked. That's what I do, Mick. I beat people up. I kick their and I am damn good at it.
Yeah, Mick Foley should know that better than anybody.
But I did not run Stone Cold Steve Austin over in a car. I do not eliminate my enemies by running them over with a car. If I wanted to eliminate Stone Cold Steve Austin, I would look him dead in his two beady little eyes, face to face like a man, and I would beat his and you, more than anybody, should know that I can do it.
Right.
But Mick, I've been thinking, trying to help you out. And I've been thinking, maybe you're going about this the wrong way. I mean, maybe you're looking at this all wrong. Maybe the person that ran over Steve Austin